Hey there, we're back. Been a little bit since I posted one, but sinking, and I hadn't done Gravedigger yet, which is really great song to play on the acoustic. You think about sitting around, maybe a campfire or whatever, and you just want to mess around on the guitar, and you're capable, which I think anybody is if you take the time to practice. But this is Gravedigger by Dave Matthews. It came out on Dave and Friends, Some Devil album, which is one of my favorites. That tour was fantastic. If you were lucky enough to see it, I think I saw it in Providence, Rhode Island. But super, super, super fun song. It's dark. It's a dark song, but there's some cool changes in it. So it's A minor. Which is open A minor is your A string, your D string, and so your open A string and your D string and your G string on the second fret, right? And then your index finger on on the B string, right? Which makes the minor. If it was the major, it would go on the third fret, right? So it's your A minor, and then it lifts off on the index finger and back down, so it kind of moves from this A5 to an A minor, A5, A minor. Okay, so just kind of go down a couple times, and then hammer and pull off a couple of times. Listen to the song, you can get the feel for it. I'm not really sure exactly the rhythm in which, or the strumming pattern in which Dave Matthews does it, but I think it sounds like it. Could be sadly mistaken, right? And then what happens is you add this G bass note to it. So we're basically playing an A minor, and then we're adding bass notes to it. So we're going to add the A minor and then the G, and then we're going to move to an F. Sometimes I mix it up and play a whole F major at the end of the verse, or sometimes I'll just keep my A minor here and I'll put my thumb down to hit this F, right? If I can, my goodness. Anyway, so this is what it sounds like. And then A minor, add that F, and then we're going to go to a D/F sharp, which is a D chord, and they call it /F sharp because you're going to have your thumb over here and hit this F sharp. Now F sharp is in D, so it's still a D chord that you're playing, but you're adding this bass note to it. So you kind of walk down from this this A, G, F sharp, right? As if you were going, okay? Right? That's the verse in the chorus. What are the lyrics here? Cyrus Jones and Dino 3 to 19. Children lowered in the ground, never have to bury your own baby. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? And that's that D/F sharp. That's the transition at the end of the verse. Okay. Now, the little breakdown that he has there, where he sings "Bring Around the Rosie," is C. Is it? No, it's D. It's D minor. Let me think about this. My low E string's out of tune. Just want to let you know that. Anyway, so this is D minor, which is you're going to play your D string, and then your G string is going to be your middle finger on the 2nd fret. Your B string is going to be the ring finger on the 3rd fret, and your index finger is going to be 1st fret on the high E string, or your 1st string. It's a D major, and a D minor is a half step down on your 3rd finger, right? So we're going to go D minor, F major. That's really bothering me. That's better. D minor, F major. Okay, an F major is if you were going to play an open E, move it up a half step to it and bar the 1st, which is an F, or you could play an open F, which is like a C, but just move your 2 fingers, your ring finger and your middle finger down a string each. However, this is going to give you that fuller sound, right? If you recognize this as your E, open E, half step up is F, half step up of F sharp, G, right? G flat, or A sharp, A. All excellent stuff to be able to learn, to be able to play this guitar everywhere on it, right? So you know that this is a G, right? Okay. D minor, F sharp, C, G. And then a quick B flat, okay? So a C, you should know what C is. It's a B string, index finger, open, G string, 2nd fret, middle finger on the D string, and 3rd fret, ring finger on the A string, right? And then a G, you should know a G, which is your 3rd fret, low E, 2nd fret, A, and then you could do B and E on the 3rd fret, or you could just do E, okay? And then a quick B flat. I just play a quick B flat with these 2 fingers. You could play, it's a little fuller doing it that way, but I don't necessarily think it's, necessary. But your B flat is going to be your 1st fret A string, and then subsequently, just like if you were going to play an A shape, right? So your next 3 notes down, I just hit the B string on the 3rd fret to get that quick transition. So Rosie, full of posy. Oops, C. She's too where she is. We all fall down. Hands on the G. Grave digger, you dig my grave. You make it shallow so that I can feel the rain. Grave digger. Right. Little Mikey crossing 67 to 75. He rode his bike like the devil until the day he died. It must be so far to go out on flying trapeze on 1940 to 1992. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? Grave digger. It's grave digger. Yeah, have fun.